Hi everyone, Mark here from Digital Groove Online, and welcome back to this week's tutorial where I'm going to do a little bit of sound design. I was chatting to a TikTok user this morning, Just Cons, just around making music. He sent the track across and I'm going to give him a bit of feedback on it. And he sent me some samples of producers that he really likes, and I was listening to a track by Robbie Doherty. He makes sort of like a tech house sound, I suppose, and he has a lot of stuff out in Defected. And I just wanted to maybe have a go at making the bass line of his track. And I would like you to follow along, and it's quite easy. As long as you have Serum 2 and a copy of Ableton, you should be able to follow along with me here. And after the video, I'm going to upload the Midi file that I've created and the preset into my free school community. It's free to join. You can chat with like-minded people who've only started it out, and hopefully over time I'll add some free resources in there as well. At the minute there's a beginner's course in there too that you can have a look at if you're brand new to music production. So we're going to get started here, and I just want you to have a listen to the actual track first of all. And the element that we're working on is the actual bass sound, not the lead synths, but the bass sound at the bottom. And we'll break it down, and I'll show you the process of how we get to make that at the end. So this is the track. Nice wee head bopper there, quite energetic and good for the dance floor. If I just turn that off, what I've done is I've just right clicked. If you've got the latest version of Ableton 12 Suite, if you right click on this sample when you import it in, and you can separate the stems to a new audio track, it will give you them broken down. Now I've just taken the drums, the bass, and what's called other. Other is just all the little synth work I'm talking about, you know. And then the bass is separated. Okay, and then we've got the drums. So what I hope to do there is just mute the bass, and by the end fit in our bass line just to see how nice it sits with the track. Now I've already saved us a little bit of time by creating the MIDI already, and how I done that is I have mimicked the bass line below here. And if you would like to learn how to do that as well, I don't mind doing that in another video and showing you how you can sort of learn to extract rhythms, patterns and from other people's tracks, and maybe change the key of them and use them in your own tracks as well. So in this instance I've already done that to save us a little bit of time. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to start off with a Serum 2. I'm just going to delete these ones out of the way. I was just practicing before I started recording the video, and we're just going to drop this in below here. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is turn that down just a little bit, and that is the initial patch of Serum. It's not an overly complex sound. It's just about 10 minutes. You should be able to follow along, but as I said, I'm going to put the MIDI and the preset into the school community, which will be linked in the description after the video. So I'm just going to keep hitting this every now and again just to hear how the sound is progressing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring this down 2 octaves. Okay, and that is okay. We're going to bring in oscillator B and bring that down 1 octave. Okay, and after that I'm going to pop a little bit of unison on, maybe 3. Okay, well that sounds okay so far. I'll pull the randomization back to 0. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this in oscillator B, and we're going to move the semitones up +7. Okay, we're getting that nice chord effect and a thick sort of sound. After that, we're going to make sure that oscillator A, oscillator B are passing through the filter. At the minute, we've only got A highlighted. We're going to highlight B as well, just so that we're going to pass this through the filter, and we're going to turn the filter on. So now you should hear So that's quite nice, a bassy sound now. And what we're hoping to do now is add a little pluck sound to it. So basically the filter will open quickly and close, okay? And rather than having to do that manually or draw that in, we're going to use envelope 2. And we're going to bring the sustain all the way down to the bottom. And when we bring that to the bottom, we're just going to then drag this envelope 2 over and hover over the right hand side of the cutoff, and you'll see this blue circular line appear there. Now when I hit the button, you can see that it's moving and it's automating that cutoff. Okay, it's a little bit bassier, so we'll bring that down. And I'm going to push a little bit of drive into it. Try some resonance and much. Okay, that's fine. The next thing I'm going to add is a noise oscillator. So click on noise and we're going to select Serum 2 noises and probably a pink noise. Now as you can hear, the white noise isn't filtering the way the bass sound is, and that's because we haven't turned it on over here on the filter. So we'll pass that through the filter as well. And then we use the level. You can hear it. You can hear it. So sometimes it's nice to add that little bit of attack to the sound. Okay, so about there would be fine. The next thing I'm going to add is a sub oscillator, and we'll have a listen with that. Pass that through too, maybe. Pull it down an octave. Yeah, pull that down an octave as well. Now we're going to add some effects. I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit. We'll go to the effects tab, and then we're going to add a bode and add a little bit of blur, about 16%. Just gives a little bit of a wobble here. Just wobbles it a little bit after. The next thing I'm going to add then is going to be a distortion. Keep the mix all the way up, and we'll add drive. About 60% there is quite nice. Let's go back to the oscillator. We'll leave that as it is for now. I'm going to go and bring the actual MIDI down, and we'll let it play a little bit, and we'll maybe look at shaping these oscillators a little bit more. So I'm going to scroll to the top and bring the MIDI down and drop it into the Serum 2 that we've just created. It will not be identical, but it'll just have that vibe, you know. So let's have a listen to the bass and the kick drum on the original, and we'll take it off and switch it with ours. So some real bass guitar elements in there as well, as I said before. So let's have a listen to this. Pop a bit more sustain back in. So there you go, had a go at making a tech house style bass line in the similar style as Robbie Doherty. And hope you were able to follow along with that there. If you have any questions, comment below. If you'd like to see how I create MIDI files from existing tracks to sort of help me out with rhythms and patterns and then change them into the key of my own track, you can also comment and let me know below as well. But as I said, link in the description if you'd like to get the preset and the MIDI file to this. I will upload it to the school platform after this video. So until next week, see you then.